friends, in this video I'll show you how I cut my own bangs, the kind that don't need any styling. First, it's important to section the bangs properly. I start with the center part and use it to find the highest point of my head, like this. The spot where the comb touches the head, that's the highest point. From there, I place 2 fingers down and the third finger marks where I'll start sectioning my bangs. From that third finger point, I section off the bangs, just like this. I'm going to cut them using sections like these. I start by taking a thin strand in the center. This helps me decide the length I want. I tuck the side strands behind my ears so they don't get in the way. Then, I release the tension in the center strand and let it fall naturally. I check the length I want and trim right at that level. Once the center part is cut, I dampen the rest of the bang area. This helps keep the tension even while cutting and makes the result more precise. I section off the first strand from the center. The parting should be parallel to the main line I used to section the bangs. I comb this strand towards my nose, holding the comb parallel to the parting, and I cut straight across, keeping the scissors parallel too. Now I section off the next strand using the same kind of parting. The whole bang trim will follow this pattern. First I cut one side and then I do the other side exactly the same. I try to work with thin sections. The thinner the strand, the cleaner the result. That's the only way to get it right. No shortcuts. For the last strand on this side, I slightly pull it out with my fingers before cutting. But notice, I don't change the angle. I still direct it toward the nose, just like before. I also use the fine-tooth side of the comb. It smooths the hair much better, which helps get a cleaner, more precise result. After that, I comb through the hair and check how it's sitting. This side of the bangs already looks balanced and natural. I'll fine-tune it a bit later using some soft layering. Now it's time to move on to the other side, and I repeat all the same steps. The key here is to stay focused and stay in control. Every move matters. The angle of tension, the direction of the cut, the thickness of each section. Now both sides of my bangs are cut, and it's time to give them a bit more movement. To do that, I use a layering technique. I take a vertical section right in the center, pull it forward, and trim off that little corner to soften the line. Next, I divide the bangs into 2 halves again, and I'll add layering to each side as well. First, I pull one half toward the center and trim off the little corner that forms. Then I do the same on the other side. That's That's it, the bangs are almost done. Now I just check the balance on both sides to make sure the length is even. There's only one final touch left. I take 1/2 of the bangs and comb it in the natural direction, the way I'm going to wear it. Then I trim any little hairs that are sticking out of the main line, and I do the same thing on the other side. Now, I just blow dry my hair. No styling needed for the bangs. Thanks to this technique, they fall into place naturally and look balanced on their own. Let me know what you think in the comments. Did this technique seem tricky to you? And how do you like the result? I'd be so happy if you subscribed and gave this video a like. I really put my heart into it. Love.